That's not all. It never is. SB for every question you get right after question number 1, even if you've already been eliminated. Here's how that works. If you win the game today, then all the bonus SB you pick up throughout are automatically added on top of your share of that grand prize. If you do not win the grand prize, you can still pick up the bonus SB. However, you will have to claim them at the end of the game in order to keep them. It's as simple as clicking a button that appears once the game has ended. It tells you you're claiming your SB. You click it, then the SB are yours. Bing, bang, boom, bada bing, bada boom. The only way you lose out is by leaving early. Here's another reason why you wouldn't leave early. Why would you leave early when the first time you get a question wrong, as long as it's before question number 10, you can rejoin to get another shot at the grand prize? Why would you leave when that's a possibility? There are 2 ways to rejoin. One is using a single SB. You could also do the preferred method of rejoining, which is using a free rejoin. And here's a tip for you if you're new to the app. Click the plus sign in the top left-hand corner of the main menu anytime the game's not happening, and you can get free rejoins. We make it easy for you. Hold on, I'm having one technical issue. There we go. That jogged it out. Let's also say another reason why you might not want to leave early, which is that each game we give away 5 100 SB prizes to 5 players who win and claim at least 1 SB during the game. Were there winners on Monday, you're asking me? Of course there were. Here they are. They've all been credited already. Congratulations to them. And I know a bunch of you do not see your name up there. And I know that could be difficult. So my piece of advice to you remains the same, ever remains the same, which is keep playing and claiming, because next time the winner could be you. And now that you're in the know, let's get things going with question number 1. Here we go. Q1. What phase of the moon is associated with the legend of people turning into werewolves? Is it waxing crescent, full moon, or waning gibbous? Which phase of the moon is associated with the legend of people turning into werewolves? Before we had a wider base of scientific knowledge, lunar cycles were linked to madness and magic, with full moons being the craziest of all. That's when people might be turning into werewolves at that full moon. 99% of you getting that one right. Well done. That is what we like to see. Starting off strong with over 13,200 people in grand prize contention, and that number only growing as the few people who didn't get it right rejoining, plus some of our stragglers. Every question you get right from here on out will get you 1 bonus SB. Let's dig into that right now. Here is question number 2. Which of these board games uses dice? Is it chess, checkers, or backgammon? Only one of these uses dice. Which of those games does it? Chess, checkers, or backgammon? Typically, dice are used to move your pieces around the board, something you don't need for checkers or chess, but are essential for a good game of backgammon. Backgammon is the answer. 98% of you getting that one right. Well done. And if you're not a player, most of you got it right. There's a backgammon board. Not only do you have those 2 dice to make moves, you have the doubling cube. You got a bonus dice. So you can figure out how many points you get if you win. There you go. All right, let's move on to question number 3, worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. How many traditional senses do human beings have? Is it 5 senses, 6 senses, or 7 senses? How many traditional senses do human beings have? Your senses are biological systems that receive and interpret all of the stimuli happening around you. You got your sight, you got your sound, you got your smell, you got your taste, and your feel, for a total of 5 senses. Of course, 5 senses is the answer. 82% of you getting that one right. ESP, extrasensory perception, psychic powers would be the 6th sense, and who knows what the 7th sense is. They never made a sequel to the 6th Sense movie, so we'll never know. Okay. Here we go. Of the 18% of you that did not get it right, most of you rejoining, still over 13,100 people in grand prize contention. And we're moving on to question number 4, worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. What candy line, known for its iconic pop culture themed dispensers, debuted in 1927? Is it Jelly Belly, Snickers, or Pez? Thinking about those pop culture themed dispensers. Bet you have one in your house. With a name coming from the German Pfefferminz, meaning peppermint, which was the original flavor. They've since expanded to many more flavors of Pez that emerge from those cool dispensers. Pez is the answer. 98% of you getting that one right. Well done. If you've ever wondered, hey, what did it look like before they put heads on those things? The answer, it looked incomplete. Look at that. Just a little switch at the top. That was how you did it. It's begging to have a big plastic Bugs Bunny or Mickey Mouse head on top of it, isn't it? All right. Let's move on to question number 5 now. It's worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. Here it is. Q5. Before they went extinct, where was the dodo discovered? Is it Mauritius, the Galapagos Islands, or Thailand? The dodo bird. Gone too soon. First discovered in 1598, it took less than 100 years for the dodo bird to go entirely extinct due to human activity. Great job, older humans who are from people past. People introduced invasive species to Mauritius, and that was it for the dodo bird. Mauritius is the answer, but oh my goodness, that was a tough one. Because only 16% of you getting that one right. Most of you going with the Galapagos Island, known for its tortoises, but also a lot of different unique and cool wildlife live there. However, Mauritius, the only place where we ever found the dodo bird. So there you go. And of the 84% of you that got eliminated, well over 80% of those people coming right back into the game. Well done. Let's move on. We're halfway done with this one. Question number 6 coming your way right now. It is worth 1 bonus SB. By the way, this is what the dodo bird would have looked like. This is from a video game. This is not actual footage of a dodo bird, but this is a recreation based on drawings of what the dodo bird would look like if it were here today. Okay, question number 6, worth 1 bonus SB. Which of the following countries is divided into provinces instead of states? Is it the United States, Canada, or Australia? It is divided into provinces instead of states. In the aftermath of the American Civil War, our neighbors to the north didn't want states, instead dividing Canada into provinces to establish that they were all sub-territories to a single nation, going, hey, we can't have any kind of civil war if we have no states. It worked so far. They haven't had one. All right, let's move on. 85% of you getting that one right. Well done. Here comes question number 7, worth 1 bonus SB, if you get it right. In Les Miserables, what did Jean Valjean steal? Was it a loaf of bread, a car, or a pepperoni pizza? They sing about it in the beginning. He broke a window pane. That's all he did. Jean Valjean is a good man who will do anything for his family. When his sister's children were starving, he broke a window and stole a loaf of bread, earning himself some jail time. 97% of you knew that was the answer. And here is Jean Valjean in jail. Think he was mad? Think it was upsetting to him to be in jail for stealing a loaf of bread? His sister's child was close to death. We were starving. You will starve again unless you learn the meaning of the law. All right, let's move on to question number 8 now, worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. In Australia, what are you doing when you're chucking a sickie? Is it throwing up, eating a popsicle, or playing hooky? I know we have players from Australia in here, so I expect a few of you to get this right. Chucking a sickie. While I wouldn't fight you on the fact that it sounds like a term for throwing up, sickie refers to a sick day. So chucking a sickie is calling in sick so you can play hooky. Playing hooky was the answer. 35% of you getting that one right. Most of you going with throwing up. I get it, chucking a sickie. Like, I'm going to go chuck a sickie. That sounds like somebody's about to go throw up. I got a lot of loose food in my stomach. But it is a sick day. That is what is being referred to there. We do have some people who got it right. There were Australians in the chat helping out. You got to listen to your friends on the other side of the globe. Of the 65% of you that did not get that right, over 20% of you were able to rejoin. We're down to 4,011 people in grand prize contention. Only 2 questions left to go. The next one is worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. Here is question number 9. In Ocean's 11, what type of establishment are the heroes trying to rob? Is it a bank, casino, or restaurant? In Ocean's 11, what kind of establishment are they trying to rob? What Danny Ocean is really after is his ex-wife Tess. In order to win her back, he and 10 of his buddies knock over 3 of the casinos that her new boyfriend Terry Benedict runs. Casino is the answer. 3,912 people have made it this far and are ready for our final question. But first, somebody said they loved literature, and tomorrow, if you didn't know, is National Library Outreach Day. And to celebrate, we've got a books-themed game starting at 5 p.m. Pacific Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, with $1,000 on the line. It's books you read in school. It's books you read as a kid. It's books that are popular right now. It's a game for everyone. Come play the books game. Also, quick reminder, there are 2 ways to get SB from Swagbucks Daily Trivia, the app outside of Daily Trivia Live. One is through the Daily Trivia Challenge, our other game mode. It's a quick, hostless version of our game. You can play on your schedule up to twice per day, every single day. Second is by clicking the More Ways to Earn button wherever you find it in the app. Download and play games on your mobile device to earn SB. And also the Daily Tapjoy Wall offers you can do every single day of all size and payouts available to you. It all counts towards your daily goal. But hey, it also counts towards Swaggo. That's right. Another day, another chance for you to mark squares off of your Swaggo board. It runs through 11:59 p.m. Pacific Time on Monday, April 27th. That is next week. Fill squares on your board by getting SB in the ways you're probably already earning, and maybe trying ways to earn that you haven't tried before or in a while. Once you complete a pattern, you submit it to get an SB bonus. Size of the bonus depends on which pattern you complete. You can see them all there on the right-hand side of the page, and of course, if you can get a full board, that is the goal, because it's worth 1,500 SB, which is $15 in free gift cards. Just remember, you can only submit your board once, which means you should try to fill as many squares as you can before you submit. Check it out after the game by clicking the smaller version of this image. It will appear once the game has ended. All right, folks, here we go. We are down to it. 3,928 people vying for a piece of our $1,000 grand prize. Almost 13,700 of you stuck around to the end, and there's one more bonus SB up for grabs if you can correctly answer question number 10. Here it is. Hot to Go was a huge hit for which artist? Is it Chappell Roan, Ariana Grande, or Lady Gaga? H-O-T-T-O-G-O. Who's the singer of Hot to Go? After trying to make it as a traditional music act, she let her true self shine through, and that has led to major success for Chappell Roan. Chappell Roan is the answer. 3,473 people knew that answer and are splitting our grand prize. Well done. Let's meet a few of these grand prize winners. I always like to say hi. Each of you are taking home 29 SB in grand prize money, plus the bonuses you earned along the way. Princess Heidi won